Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bears and the Pats, and it comes your way. Next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion New England Patriots taking on the NFC champions, the Chicago Bears. The long fortnight of Super Bowl week is over, and away we go in Super Bowl 58. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Now Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Bears take over.
At their own 32-yard line.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. At about the 32. To Montgomery to begin the drive. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. In motion left goes Allen. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
46-yard line.
On first down, Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Fields going to keep it once more. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. To the 22-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing Jones. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Beckham goes in motion left. On third down, Jones. Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 7-0 is our score. Now a first down carry for Harris. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Operating from the gun, Jones. He finds his target, Beckham. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Beckham will go in motion right. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll send the slot in motion left. From the 41, Jones. Complete. It's Henry. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That gain on third down, good for 28.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Odell Beckham, 27 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Extra point good by Prater, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And some room to work. Taking it right down Broadway. 30. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing on second down. Jones. Open man is Bourne. Finding space at the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown. Kendrick Bourne. 84 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. For the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This 13 now as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Fields. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. Touchdown, Bears! Harris Campbell, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. The tight end Henry here in motion. On 2nd and 10, Jones. He completes it to Beckham. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 27 yards there, a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't it? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Jones, a final shot before break. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the option, here's Montgomery. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. They find some open field here. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
On the give, this is Harris. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. In motion right is the tight end. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3 with a starting field position like that. 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
140 yards for him on the ground now, and he has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw pulled in by Lamb. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On first down, Hurd. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Hurd. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
This is intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. So that changes things, no doubt. We thought we might be on the verge of our initial score of the game, but after that interception...
The long return.
Yeah, then they had that long return, and now it's the other sideline who might be the first to put the points up. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. The tight end Henry here in motion. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Calling no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. On the move past the 40. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Chicago! C.D. Lamb, so prolific in Oklahoma catching passes like this from Kyler Murray, and he's doing it at the NFL level too.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there. And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. He has still not connected on a single pass in the second half.
And right now, they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
They hand this off to Harris, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The slot man in motion right. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play action. It's Fields.
And this is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. Jones throw taken in by Bourne.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now Jones on 1st down.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones got a man, and he hits him in stride. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw. And right side, Henry's got it.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Throwing again on second down. Jones got his man there, complete to Gallup. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw again. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and he's going to lead to 3rd down.
This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Now Jones.
Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. He'll get it inside the 20.
And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape, because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Jones. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
Flushed out right. It's caught by OBJ.
And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw there caught by Gallup.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Throwing Jones. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Dominique Robinson, the one who got in there to drop him.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. This one to Bourne out on the left side.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on third.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Slot man moves right. Jones now to throw on third down.
There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots.
Hunter Henry from 17 yards out.
And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout.